This is a walkthrough WordPress version 3.3. December 2011, at least midway through, WordPress 3.3 was introduced. And for anybody upgrading or actually installing for the first time, you'll be led to an actual welcome page. It says welcome to WordPress 3.3. And it tells you all the different features it has. Basically, some of the ones I'll just briefly list out is the upload section actually has a way that instead of different, in previous versions there was actually several icons. If you see right here, there actually, instead of one icon, there were several icons where you can do music or audio clips, video, and then pictures. Now it's all in one, and you can either drag and drop or select file for upload, or actually do a smaller upload area. They have, I'll go through a little bit of this if in the case that you get confused, because I'm going through this a little bit quick. In the case that you would like to go through WordPress 3.3 slower, no worries, there's actually a little bit of a tour, and it kind of shows you right here. So it takes you through all the new features and kind of what to expect. And you could, if in the case that you're either a person that's familiar with WordPress or likes a little bit of serendipity in your life, you can dismiss that tour. And then a couple things are to expect, or in the case that you have a site that it has several users, well, you don't have to worry anymore, because you can find out that somebody is actually editing the post, and it'll tell you who is. Anybody who uses Tumblr, well, you actually have a Tumblr importer. And then widgets are easy to change, and then they actually have better permalinks and better post lugs. Some of the user interface is better, and the jQuery in the system is also a lot more slick, and has some more ways to is main query, WP Screen API, so works with admin screens. And then you can also there's been some API overhauls with WordPress. That's particularly for developers, all those code ninjas out there that are a lot more familiar with WordPress. And so if you go to the dashboard, and you see the main navigation, it somewhat looks similar to previous versions, but it really is not exactly. There is a little bit of the accordion type, but it's mostly to open up each section. So as you can see, if you did dashboards, if you were in the dashboard section, it actually expands. But if you're not in an area that expands, it actually tells you, has a flyout menu and everything, and which is newer. But in the dashboard in particular, the main content area is not too different from previous versions. But if you notice, there is an actual admin bar, and these are kind of like to help you on the fly through your site, whether you're editing comments, adding new posts, and you just don't want to go through everything else. This is just some quick, a quick way to do it. And then you can even, it even tells you how many updates on the fly. So if that's the first thing you're looking at, then you can just get everything done right there. Otherwise, if you are a person that just traditionally goes through the navigation, of course, if you want to add posts, you can go to the post section, and it has a list of posts. You can add new, categories, tags, and you can add new media. It's all in one, so you can do audio clips, audio clips, WAV, MP3. You can do PDFs. You can do all types of video files. You can do, of course, pictures and Word docs and everything else. And you can either drag and drop from another window that's open on your computer, or you can actually select to open a new window and actually select those files, or a normal browser update in case Flash isn't working right, or you have a server that is kind of finicky or doesn't allow you to upload too much. So it's kind of course, a library section would be a list of all the documents in your all the files that you're going to use, whether, like I said, pictures or audio clips or music. And from there you can actually edit each individual picture or find out the actual URL. Some people need that to copy and paste to maybe outside sources. So as you can see, here's the list, and you can go ahead and edit each picture. So you see edit or delete or view, and you can go ahead and edit an image, and it tells you whether you can flip or rotate it, or mirror it, and it tells you how you can crop it, and whether you apply this change to all the image sizes, the thumbnail, or all of sizes except for thumbnail. And you can even add it. You can go as far as adding alternate text, a caption, and description, and then even edit the title. So after the media library is links, and basically on the links section, it's a list of all the, basically somewhat of a blog roll and everything. And in the case, by default, they actually have a lot of the WordPress different handy bookmarks, like, and especially those for our WordPress sites. Actually, you might want to keep these links, but for others, you might want to put out sites that either of your friends or maybe affiliates or whatever you like. Some even use it for advertising, because there are actually some plugins out there that you can use as like link rotation. You can even do link categories. So if you want to display, say you do have so many links, but some are maybe for a blog roll and maybe some are affiliates, there you go. The next section after links is actually pages, and pages are the static version of about posts. Most likely you're not going to do comments. Most people do not. Some people might, but it depends on how your templates and your theme files are for your site. And basically you can add new and and manage all your pages. After that is your comments section, and of course you see a default comment right here, basically to tell you how the list looks like, and you can either reply to it or edit it in case you don't want Mr. WordPress here or something else, or edit a comment, say like somebody cussed in it and maybe you want to edit the cuss word out. Your choice. You can either designate it as spam or you can trash it. And the next section is appearance, and this is where you're going to manage your theme. And you can either install themes, whether from the WordPress theme repository, or upload a theme that you created or a premium theme you got from somewhere else. You can, like this, there's a tab to install themes, and this is where you would do you would upload the zip file. Well, if you, in the case that you want to do this from your back end, You can also do this from FTP, and that would be to upload, or you can do a search, and this will actually hook you up with the WordPress theme directory. But in the case that you don't want to do that and you want to manage themes, you're fine with what you have. You can edit your widgets, the menus, in the case that your theme has theme options that you can edit from there. In the case that this one has theme options, and you can also edit the background and header. A cool thing that you can do from your WordPress backend is edit from the back. And this is something for if you're not as savvy with code, HTML, CSS, PHP, you probably don't want to be back here, but in the case that you are savvy enough, this is where you might want to on the fly. I usually recommend not editing from your back end unless you're really that comfortable. So after you're done editing your theme, you can actually add dynamic functions like plugins, and whether you want to add Google Analytics or anything else, you can do that. You can add a new plugin, whether you want to upload one that you've made, one that you've bought, or any of these will connect with the WordPress plugin repository, and you can add a lot of that functionality you need for your website. Users, you can add more users, edit them, edit their role. What you know, if you only want them to be authors, or if they're admins, or what they can and cannot do. Yeah, you can even change their role. And or like, for example, subscribers, like say you have a newsletter plugin, you can actually have a subscriber role. And after your user section, you have tools. In the case, say like you have another blog and everything, and maybe this is actually a news site for you. Maybe you want to import the blog post from that place. This is actually where you could do that. There's an import and export section. And you can even, in the case that this is actually the site that you want to move to another site, you can export. So, of course, a big section is your settings, and on your settings, you can allow people to subscribe, edit the URL of your site, the actual site name, the tagline, like your slogan, your admin email, exactly where you want things to be sent to. If you need to address, have emails go to a certain place, or notices from your site, like whether you need to approve a comment or not. And then you can put what the time is on your site. Say like you're from Chicago or something. You can choose where your site goes to, like in time. You can see the time format, and then you can go and adjust your writing settings, how many where you can post via email or add ping services, and then you can adjust like how you want your site to be done. This is actually where you can actually set default link categories and post categories, and you can this is really handy. You can do the formatting of smileys to graphics. And then your reading section would be basically whether you want your post to display on your front page, or whether you actually have a welcome page for your front, and how many posts you want to show on a page or in your RSS feed, really simple syndication feed. Discussion, basically a comment moderation. And then you can also add for like filters and comment blacklists. And your media, basically controlling your media, like your default sizes for thumbnail, your medium and large sizes. And then privacy is where you want to tell the search engines whether they can index your site or not. And then your permalinks is actually the link structure of your site, or URL structure of your site. And you can tell all these different structures, whether the default is by post ID, or the day, the month, the year, and then the name of the post, and then the month, and the year, and the post, and then your post by number instead of just post ID, and then your post name, which is more SEO friendly. And then you can also make custom category base and tag base for your permalinks. So this is a little bit of your what you to expect in WordPress 3.3. So I hope this walkthrough helped you. If not, please visit blonders.net and feel free to ask questions anytime. Thank you.